So one thing leads to another, and Machu finds herself in this mansion. Now, don't color me surprised, but at the same time, it's like really awkward what's going on in this mansion. Like I said, I'm not necessarily surprised, but it's just really awkward what's going on. So here's the deal, guys. Long story short, Machu somehow escapes the clutches of wherever she was being held, escapes with a GQX Gundam, and finds herself here. You know, the lady of the mansion or whoever's in the top dog rescues her, just to turn her in. So in this mansion, I hope you guys are ready for this. In this mansion, yes, they are, this is an anime, so it's not reality, but this is the reality of the future, in my opinion. This shit will never go away. And it's just sad because this is the future. They got Gundams, they got this, communication with the Gundam. They've gone above and beyond when it comes to warfare, so technology has just advanced so much. And even though technology has advanced so much, they are still, exploiting women, selling their bodies, etc. And I'd go as far to say, they're trafficking, women into this mansion and selling them off to the highest bidder for a night or two, or maybe permanently. Who knows? So you can just see Bachi right here. She has this distressed face on her. She just, feels a little off put from this situation, this mansion in general. And it's funny as hell too. You saw how scared she is, how nervous she is, how, because of what's going on in this mansions. I'm sure they could have made this a little bit more rated R, with sounds and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like just sounds of them moaning and stuff. Like, oh, pause. Like,
Bruh.
they could have really gone, darker than this. But yes, guys, it's just awkward to me because you would think with technology and these advances with the Gundams, they would have like some VR virtual. They would be able to tap into your neural nervous system or whatever the fuck and make you be able to experience the same sensation than you can, in real life. So that's why it's a little awkward to me. But at the same time, it's not surprising. If the ultra rich can do something, they will do it. Maybe, they like mixing it up, in real life and in the VR world. But I'm thinking like, bruh, you're just messing shit up for yourself. They're just being Epstein. You know what I'm saying? They're just being Epstein without it actually being necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, even in today, like right now in today's age, it just seems pointless. You know what I'm saying? You can, like, you can get fleshlights and shit. Pause. But, anyways, it's just so odd to me that this is still going on, which just shows that, human nature will never change. Human nature, even with technology, will never change. The wicked will continue being wicked, and the wicked will keep exploiting. It's just sad to see, guys. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's just awkward. Because, guys, there's technology. Even in today's world, we got, like, dolls and stuff like this. Stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And, like, they can literally make a robot with silicone on it. You know what I'm saying? And make it human-like. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Why? Why go through the trouble of doing shit like this? It's just not surprising, but it's just sad to see, guys. It's not surprising because it even happens now, even with our technological advances in today's world. People are still doing dumb shit. This is just dumb. 100%. But yeah, as you can see here, they're, exploiting, these human beings. And then Machu's in the middle of it. It's just so awkward, just seeing all this. Then of course Machu talks to this one chick, and then like the guard just pulls up in the middle of their deep talk, and it's like, oh, your customers here. I'm like, what the bro? What the hell? And she's over here talking about love and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh man, this shit's pretty fucking dark. And she's talking about the Kira, the glitter, or this feeling of, And so, I'm thinking like, rah, they could have gone way fucking darker, but they didn't. With the mansion and everything that was going on there. But yeah, they're having like this really deep talk. Then this guy right here, bro, with the Doge. What is that? I don't know what kind of dog that is. Pitbull? Pitbull? You, house guests should go back to the mansion. That's right. You teach these girls. No, I'm kidding. Pause. I'll never condone this. Never. It just, like I said, guys. This is just so awkward, man. Like, bruh. It's all just a dream, guys. Yup. This never happened. This never fucking happened. But yeah, as you guys can see, this mansion's huge. So you know shit's going down. And so it was just a little refreshing to see them, you know, telling Machu to escape. And then burning the whole place down, bro. Burn this shit down. This is not necessary, bro. You know, like, holy. Bruh, VR is just around the corner and they're still doing this shit? Come on, man. Come on.
Bruh.
Like, it's just, the future is just a big fucking L. You know, it's like, you know what they say, you know, don't blame the gun, blame the person who pulled the trigger. You know, with technology comes great responsibility, guys. All right, this is just, anyways, that's all I really had to say, honestly. You know, there's just so much going on in this anime. It's just taking time to absorb. But yeah, overall, this episode was just Machu being, you know, pretty much carried like a leaf in the wind. You know, someone helped her escape. Then they helped her escape yet again. You know, it's just, you know, Machu just having plot armor after plot armor, which makes sense. They're the, you know, they're the main protagonist. You know, if there were just some side character, they would have been killed off already, and we wouldn't have an anime. But yeah, guys, overall, it was fun seeing Machu go through all these different experiences, even going deep down into the ocean. And yeah, one thing led to another. They found whatever the fuck they were looking for, the rose, whatever the fuck this is. But yeah, guys, everybody is about this rose thing. But what? But nobody is about that cherry pop. Anyways, that's it. Oh my god, I went there. Bruh. Anyways, that is all, guys. That's all I really had to say. All jokes aside, that shit's fucking crazy, man. That shit's just fucking wild, man. Yeah, man. I'm just glad they burned that shit down, bro. Burn that shit down, man. It's just unnecessary, man. Honestly, bruh. Like, come on, man.